My whole life was really, it was terrible, but like when I was living with my daddy was in a gang. He had his homeboys, so they smoked weed.
From what I understand, he never felt protected by his father and his mother. They were always either gone or on drugs when they were around him, or off just getting or doing drugs. So he always felt alone.
At YouthBridge, we've heard thousands of stories like this. Stories of young people who are victims of homelessness, abuse, and neglect, frequently struggling with behavioral and addiction issues.
When Kayla entered the YouthBridge Transitional Living Program, she obviously had an alcohol problem. She was offered counseling for that. She also attended AA and NA meetings.
I guess it started with my mother and I having problems, and in high school I didn't stay with my parents, and then whenever I graduated, it kind of worsened, and that's whenever it became a problem, me staying there, and I didn't have anywhere else to go.
She, I know, had been through a lot before she came into the program. As far as I'm aware, she was sleeping in a car the night before she came in.
My cousin started using drugs. When she started having children, she continued to use drugs throughout her pregnancy, and while she had the children with her in her custody. She was in trouble with the law. She was looking at prison. She was in just a horrible situation, and I decided that I would take the children.
When Kayla had decided to get Weston, there really wasn't a discussion about taking him. He was basically just left on her doorstep. Kayla called me late one night saying that she was going to have to take on raising him. You could obviously tell that he'd been neglected, that he hadn't been fed. Everyone was just in shock. We didn't quite understand what kind of needs he was going to need from us.
YouthBridge is a nonprofit agency that helps at-risk teens and their families through 6 comprehensive residential programs covering an 8-county area in northwest and north central Arkansas. YouthBridge also offers a full range of outpatient mental health services. Last year, YouthBridge's outreach and prevention programs numbered 91 and were attended by more than 9,000 people. The decision to seek help at YouthBridge has had dramatic consequences. Over the past 45 years, we've had some phenomenal success stories. And it's not only the at-risk youth who benefit from the YouthBridge program, it's the counselors and everyone else involved along the road to recovery as well.
It's just worth it when they have one small accomplishment, whether it's getting their GED or getting a job for the first time. It's just amazing how little things like that make me excited for them. Sometimes I feel like a proud parent when they tell me things like that.
He has been probably one of the most biggest inspirations in my counseling career, as he has shown me that you could go from this type of lifestyle and still be something great, that no matter how far you fall, you can still climb to the top of Mount Everest.
Find out for yourself how gratifying it is to help these young people who have run out of options. With your support, we can continue to build brighter futures for those youth whose lives have been touched by abuse, neglect, and substance abuse. YouthBridge, for more than 45 years, providing a culture of caring.